Hello everyone. So for today we're going to make these little mini like pad journal spots to create more journaling space for our tiny areas. When we make pockets within a tag or something like that, we need to be able to have smaller spots. So I also chose some stick-on stamps, some of my little pieces that I sewed around, and also some small clusters that I had made that I thought these would be perfect for this type of project. So here we go. I have issues sometimes getting the sticker off. Sorry about the wait. There we go. I don't like it when it ain't straight. We want that straight. There we go. Alright, and then I'm just going to cut this to the size I want it. And it actually is a little bigger than I expected. So I'm going to do that and just cut it down. And all I'm using is scrap pieces basically for this portion. I want it to be a bit smaller. So I'm just going to cut out pieces that are going to be a bit smaller, but at the same time you can have, I recommend 3, maybe 4 pieces that fit perfectly. So that's perfect size there. Now I'm going to have to take off a little bit on the end, and I knew that ahead of time, but it's easier to do all 3 pieces at the same time. Now you can sew this. I personally am going to staple it just because of time restrictions, and my sewing machine is in a different room. So it makes more sense for me to just use a stapler. So 1, 2, and 3. And these all should be pretty easy to write on. It's just construction paper. This is actually from one of my children's projects that they brought home from school, and you get so many. I try to reuse them, honestly, because I can't keep them all, and I know I can't keep them all, so I'm just trying to line this up. Get it lined up where I want it, and then staple it. And voila, you got your little mini book right in. So there's number 2. Let's make another one. I think this time, this is an old piece that I used or want to use up, but I did dye it beforehand just because, again, I wasn't sure when I was going to use it or anything else like that, so wanted to make sure I had it when I wanted it. This one's actually ripped in the back. So again, I'm just cutting it, downsizing it. You can be more particular about it, but me personally, I don't cry over spilled milk with this type of thing. It's just a really small, simple project. And again, when you need to fill them tiny spots, you need something in order to do that. So I personally don't worry about it. And again, you could use tons of scraps. I personally am using what I have. And a lot of this is, again, reusable material. I don't normally keep every little tiny piece. So this is my way of reusing what I already have. Make it you. Don't expect it to, I mean, you can get really fancy with your making of these little mini tiny journal pieces, but personally, again, I am using this more as filler pieces than I am for regular pieces. So again, I'm trying to line this up to the best of my ability here. Try to get it as in the middle as I possibly can, and voila, we got our little journal here that someone can write in little pieces, you know. But again, it gives you more writing space that you wouldn't have had if you didn't make these tiny pieces. And I know it's strange, why is she mass making tiny pieces? Why not? Now, I'm just using plain old white glue. You could use Fabri-Tac or art glitter glue, but personally, I don't think it's needed for this one. And glue stick gets charred up by my sewing. So, this is a great way to do it without having that issue. And we're just gonna let's line this up. There. And we know it's perfect height to it already, so all I'm doing is going to cut an end off. So that will be going into it. This piece, again, I'm just going to line it up to the best of my ability here. I'm throwing this little piece away. I don't keep everything. As I said, you shouldn't keep everything. Sometimes that's just the best way of handling it. So again, I'm just going to line this up to the best of my ability, end to end here. Line it up. This one I'm going to have 2, I think, just to make sure it holds still. So that's okay. And I have a habit of breaking staplers, so you know. This is the longest one I've had, though. So there we go. Crease that. Again, I like making sure my creases are all nice and tidy. So there we go. A bit of a larger one, but still same concept. Now, that is the dude, and I kind of wanted to use this scrapbook paper with him. I thought it might be a great idea. Not that way. It's going to have to be used this way. So, again, I'm just going to glue this one on. And then I may be cutting it a little too much, but that's okay. I did that on purpose, which is a good thing. You want it not cut it too much at the same time, because otherwise you may be stuck with something that you didn't really want. And it gives you a chance to do this. Again, to straighten things out and everything. I'm okay with that. And again, I'm just going to cut all 3 at the same time, the exact width I want it. I thought this scrapbooking paper with this paper would be rather cute. And I mean, these bigger ones you can get a little bit more fuller out. So again, I'm just working that a little bit here and there. I'm just sliding my finger across to making sure that each end can bend. So there we go, another one. So I mean, so far we got 5 of these done. And again, they don't take much time and everything. I think I'm going to skip over to doing one of these just because I want to get one of them done before you lose interest. Do I want it to go that way or do I want it to go that way? I think I'm going to have it go this way, to be honest. And normally I would make this into a pocket, but you know what? I don't really feel like making it into a pocket today. So I'm not going to. So you see, it does change too with what you're in the mood of doing, not just other people. Well, I guess I'm going to have to let you go. Someone is calling me a lot, but I'm sure you have the idea of what you're supposed to do, and you can do it with any size. You don't have to do it with one particular size. So I hope you enjoyed this video and have a great day or night. Bye!